Hello everyone and welcome to you all to my channel. And I had uploaded an introductory video about the Korean government scholarship last time, and in the comment section many of you had asked me to talk about personal statement, uh, and about how I got selected, and also about the question asked in interview, and also about the study plan. So I'm trying to include those things here in this particular video. So firstly, I would like to start about my experience. uh, in my case, I was already here in Korea when the applications were open, and I had brought luckily one set of notarized copy of all my documents. And yeah, I had already talked with the professor, and when finally the professor was ready to accept me to his department, I posted all those documents to the university, I think 2 days before the deadline. And yeah, in the middle there was selection procedure, there was interview, and in the interview the questions will not be that tough. It will be only about our past experience, future research plan, and how that is going to help us, and about how we are going to mm, take the knowledge we gain here to our home country, and what changes we are going to take to the home country back. And also for me the plus point was that I was already working for Tunja Eco Generation, and I had included that thing in my CV. And also because I was working as a intern here, one of my advisor, he wrote me a letter, and the letter was written in a recommendation letter he wrote me, and that letter, he wrote the letter in Korean. So I think that was also a plus point for me for the selection. And yeah, about the personal statement, we need to write about ourselves, literally about ourselves, but it should be related to the academics, and not about our favorite pet or our favorite food. It's not about like that. We need to include about our passion, what we are passionate about the particular field of story, and we need to mention everything chronologically so that it will be interesting to read. And we can use fancy words, but not too much of complicated and GRE vocabulary. We can use synonyms, simpler synonyms, so that we can reflect our proficiency of English in the letter itself as well. And yeah, I suggest you not to use too much complicated words. And in the letter we need to mention about our past studies, the subject we have studied, and also about the research we did in our undergraduate level. And if we have any publication we can include that, and in the past what kind of scholarship we achieve to study. Did we study under a scholarship? If we have studied under certain scholarship in the bachelor's level or during the high school, we can mention that. And also if we have traveled abroad for a certain exchange program, we can include that points too in our letter. And also we can mention about the title of our research and brief introduction about our research, but not longer, but yeah, a short introduction is okay. And we need to connect our study and our research with something to Korea. I mean, like, we can appreciate about the modern technology and research in Korea, so that we can take that knowledge and technology from Korea to home. So we can connect those things and connect those dots with our research and Korea, so that can make our letter more interesting. And and we can also mention what can Korea contribute to us, and what we are bringing to Korea, and what are we going to take back home from Korea, and how is that going to affect our country and also our field of study. We can mention that, and why this particular scholarship is good enough for us. There are lots of scholarship in the world, but why this particular scholarship? And yeah, we can mention about our strength, and if we have taken part in certain competition related to our field, and if we have the leadership experiences in the organization related to our field of agriculture and environment. Like for example, in my case, I was involved in many organizations, so I had included that thing also. So if you have been part of certain organization related to your field, then you can mention that. And if you have different language skill, like Korean language skill, if you are already master in Korean language, then that can be a plus point for you. And if your English language is good, you can mention that. And also you need, so as a whole, the personal statement should be about you, not about other, not about your senior, or not about your siblings. It should be about you, and it should be in interesting way. Don't try to copy the personal statement from your seniors, because that is solely about you. It should be your story, not someone else's. And try to find a small piece that connect you with Korea. For example, in my case, I worked for that Tunja Eco Generation and also working as intern here in Korea. So these 2 points helped me connect with Korea. So these were a plus point to me for the selection procedure. Similarly, you can find your piece that connects you with Korea, so that can be helpful in the application procedure. And also about the goals and study plan. Like first you need to decide your field of study, that like for example, if you are coming for the graduate level, and your graduate level field of study should be solely related with your undergraduate level field of study. So in the later, you need to relate your field from the undergraduate, and also you should decide your topic of research that you are going to do in the graduate level here in Korea. Don't say I don't have any research plan yet. That is not going to convince the one who is going through your application. Try to power your dreams and your heart out. Speak from the bottom of your heart, so that another person reading it will also read it from his heart, and it can convince him or her. And yeah, be specific about your field of study and also about your study plan, so that you will be outstanding candidate. You will stand out among many other applying, because from the particular country also many applicants will be applying through the track that you are applying. So there will be a huge competition. And yeah, you need to really work on your personal statement and study plan. Don't ever try to copy it from the seniors. You need to clearly mention your own, that is your own question paper. You cannot find answer of that in someone else's life. So you have to work on it yourself. So you have more than 6 months remaining to work on your application. All the best with your application. And if you have any questions regarding this, you can power them in the comment section below. I will try to answer them. And also you can comment about the uh, points that I need to cover in my coming video, so that I can help you. Thank you for watching. Have a great time.